Hello, gorgeous soul. Today I have a fascinating story to share with you. A story about how a simple habit from the world of real estate development helped me transform my perspective on life. If you're someone who tends to focus on the flaws in your life, then this juicy video is for you, love. If we haven't met before, I'm Jessie Patterson. Please subscribe and let's be friends on this journey to create a life that loves you back. I used to work in real estate development for nearly 20 years, getting large, shiny buildings approved and built. One of the common practices was to walk through newly finished units and place blue painter's tape on any flaws that needed to be fixed before handing them over to the new homeowners or tenants. It was a simple but effective process. The blue tape served as a visual reminder to address issues before the units were finalized. But something unexpected happened. This habit of looking for what was wrong all the time started to stick with me, not just within my work, but all areas of my life. Even after I left the world of real estate development to build my dream business, I found that my eyes were trained to spot flaws everywhere I went. I'd enter a room and boom, my focus honed in on all the imperfections. There was a scuff on the wall, a stain on the carpet, or an uneven paint job. It became a reflex I felt I couldn't escape. It was like I had this innate ability to identify what was wrong. But it was also becoming a burden and taking the joy out of just being in beautiful spaces. But one day it hit me like a ton of bricks. This constant fixation on flaws was taking a toll on my happiness and overall outlook on life. I realized that if I kept dwelling on what was wrong, I would miss out on appreciating all the things that were right. So I made a conscious decision to retrain my eyes and my mind. I started to shift my focus away from flaws and towards the positives in my life, in the spaces that I was in. What I discovered was truly transformative. By redirecting my attention to what was right, I began to experience a profound shift in my perspective. I noticed the beauty in the everyday, the small victories, and the moments of joy that had always been there, but were overshadowed by my fixation on all the flaws. I started a gratitude journal where I would write down 3 things I was grateful for each day. It could be something as small or as simple as a kind word from a friend, a beautiful sunset, or a delicious turmeric latte. Over time, this practice not only brightened my outlook on life, but it also improved my mental well-being. I felt happier, more content, and less critical of myself and others. Now I was finding joy in illuminating the positives in my life and in the spaces I was in. I still notice flaws, but they no longer consume my attention as they once did. So the next time you, love, catch yourself focusing on what's wrong, just take a quick moment and reevaluate. Focus on shifting your perspective and start looking for all the things that are right about your life. Because no matter what you're going through, you are alive right now and you have the technology to be watching this. So those are just a few things you can focus on being grateful for in this moment. You might be surprised at the positive changes it brings into your life when you start doing it consistently. Let me share a real life example of how I assisted a client of mine in making this powerful shift. My client had the tendency to constantly seek out flaws in their own week and had a habit of attempting to start each of our calls about all the problems they were facing each week in every aspect of their life. I know, I've been there, so I could relate. They were perpetually caught in a cycle of negativity, making it challenging for them to make the progress they were committed to. However, as we worked together, I encouraged them to redirect their attention deliberately. Instead of fixating on all the things that were wrong, we focused on identifying and celebrating what was right and beautiful and going well in their week. It was a lightning journey for both of us as my client began to notice the joys, moments of grace, and the abundance of positivity that had always existed, but they had previously gone unnoticed. Their life underwent a remarkable transformation, becoming brighter and more vibrant. By choosing to see and appreciate the good, they started to create more of it, and their business started to shift in profound ways. This experience serves as a testament to the profound impact in shifting one intention can have, demonstrating that when we choose to see the beauty and positivity in our lives, genuine magic begins to unfold. What is the one area of your life that you can start to focus on what is going right? The more you light up the positives, the more positives you start to see. How can you make this a regular part of your life? I so believe in you. Thank you so much for joining me today on this journey of transformation. If you enjoyed this video and found it inspiring, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more uplifting content. Remember, life is full of imperfections, but it's also overflowing with beauty. Let's make an effort to celebrate all the good. Until next time, stay positive and keep shining the light on what is right.